So an interesting thing just happened, and I don't really know how to explain it, but that's a lie because I know exactly how to explain it because I'm a genius. Just kidding, I'm just an Apple genius. Get it, guys? Alright, I'm done. I'm dropping out. This is it. Just kidding, obviously. But if you guys remember just like a couple of days ago, it was like about a week and a half ago, I did a video talking about the iPhone 6s, SE, and iPhone 7, 3 devices that were running iOS 13 and how they were pretty much slower on iOS 13 compared to iOS 12. And I pretty much alluded that to quite possibly Apple slowing down devices. Again, a theory, it wasn't 100% valid. It's just what I'm thinking and it was stupid. I know, I even said in that video it was a stupid thing. But I noticed that ever since I updated to iOS 13, all 3 of those devices and possibly more were slower on iOS 13 than on iOS 12. And I went ahead and let that slide and I compared it at that time and I noticed it was slower too, benchmark scores, everything. But then I went ahead and tried to do it again today because I was going to make a follow-up video of iOS 13 Beta 4 and I realized that, dude, believe it or not, things have totally flip-flopped. iOS 13 is now faster than iOS 12 on the same beta, on the same software. Really, the only difference is this one got iOS 12.4, which in theory should have made it faster if you think about it because it's an update to iOS 12. But now, technically speaking, iOS 12.4 is slower than iOS 13 Beta 4, which is really weird. So I'm going to go ahead and show you a speed comparison between both these devices. The iPhone on the right will be running iOS 13. The iPhone on the left will be iOS 12.4. And I'm going to show you this really weird situation. I don't know how to explain it, guys. But I'm going to try my best as usual. And you know, you guys already know apps are already cleared out in the background. So I'm going to go ahead and bust open these apps. This is not going to be a full comparison. I'm not going to do all the apps. I'll just do some of them. And let's do Snapchat, 3, 2, 1. And iOS 13 opened it up faster there. So again, it might be a little flippy floppy, but as far as I could tell, iOS 13 was overall faster. Instagram, 3, 2, 1. Almost identical on that one. Quizlet, 3, 2, 1. And iOS 13 was actually faster there, surprisingly, by quite a bit. Really, really weird. Hop out. Dropbox, 3, 2, 1. And iOS 13 was actually faster there too, surprisingly. Thank you, 3, 2, 1. Very weird how it reloaded twice on iOS 12.4. But as you can see, iOS 13 opened it up way faster than on iOS 12.4. Let's go and get into some gameplay, and they're going to be almost the same, I'm assuming. There really isn't, this isn't that intensive of a game. They're both kind of glitching up the same, so I'll give it a pass for both of these. Snake versus Blocks, 3, 2, 1. As you can see, iOS 12.4 was just a little bit slower than on iOS 13. Let's go into some gameplay, and you might be able to tell, it's almost about the same. It's not really, this is an intensive game anyway, so. Paper IO 2, 3, 2, 1. And iOS 13 opened it up faster here as well. So let's go into some gameplay on here, and you might be able to tell that they're almost identical. I would say gameplay is identical, but the speed is really, really interesting. And for some reason, 12.4, I think, just restarted out of nowhere. What the heck? So that was really, really weird. That must be a really strange bug. I don't really understand that much. This one must be having battery issues too, just like a lot of other 6Ss that I own. To keep it fair, I'm going to hop out of all the apps because, it might have just restarted on the 6S, but to keep it even, I'm going to go ahead and open these apps separately. 3, 2, 1. Not separately, but with all the apps cleared out in the background so they're both even. As you can see on iOS 13, much, much faster, and this isn't affected by the battery life slowdown or anything. They both actually almost have the same battery health, which is really interesting. But here's the most interesting thing is the benchmark score. So if you remember not too long ago, I said the benchmark was like 119,000 something, but I just reran it and you can see it went up to 152 from 119 from when I originally installed iOS 13 Beta 4, which doesn't make any sense to me. As you can see, it's faster on paper than iOS 12.4, which is really weird because before it wasn't. And the only thing I've done since then is like reboot the device a couple times and compared it to other iPhones. But other than that, all the apps pretty much are the same. I didn't install anything extra in here. It's not jailbroken. Obviously 13 can't be jailbroken. There's no tweaks. Like there's nothing I did purposely to make it faster, which is really weird. So like I said before, it is still in a beta. So when it eventually comes out, it could be faster. But right now it is kind of too soon to say like whether it's 100% faster or whatever. But I'm still going to keep you guys up to date on your specific iPhones. If I sense something, I'm going to say it. And if later on that's proven to be wrong, then I'm going to say it's wrong as well. And I didn't want to keep that narrative out that the 6S, 7 SE were slower on iOS 13. I'll go ahead and test those devices too separately, but I haven't had a chance to do that yet. But as of right now, I think the iPhone 6s is faster on iOS 13 than on the 6s, currently on beta 4, but that could change in the future. But now that we got 12.4, I think 12.4 is what changed it up a little bit. Maybe 12.4 is slower or something, but who knows. But that's pretty much it, man. If you have any other questions or anything, leave it down in the comment section below. Hit that like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. Every single subscriber that we get really does count, so it'll mean so much if you guys can hit that. Also, check out the other links down in the description as well. My Twitter, my Instagram, my second channel. All those links are linked down below. I would really appreciate it if you guys could check it out. But more importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.